Me and Mr. Mustard sleeps in the park, shapes in the dark, trying to save paper. Sleeps in a hole in the road, saving up to buy some clothes. YouTube, all right, man. Thanks for getting here on time. All right. Today I wanted to discuss Flight 370, Malaysian Flight 370. It's my humble opinion that it was hijacked, that it was taken. It wasn't Joe Blow that did this. It had to be some very, very big people. P.I.Cs. The people in charge. And why would somebody want to steal a giant airliner? Huh? Why would somebody want to do that? Here's my thoughts on it. We have the 4 blood moons coming. If you don't know what the 4 blood moons are, look them up. It's religious, and I would have to believe that you are not religious, much like myself, but look it up because it's important to know this, what's going on. The 4 blood moons is important to Israel. It has to do with Israel. The last two, the first one happened in 48. It was 48, 49, I believe, was the first 4 blood moons. And that involved Israel becoming a nation again in 48. The next time it happened was in 67. And that was the 10-day war when Israel won back Jerusalem as its capital. Now we have the last one. And there's only one thing that Israel needs remaining, and that's the Holy Temple. They got to get the Holy Temple back. The P.I.Cs need for them to get it back. And it must involve a war. If you follow religion at all, Christian religion, you would probably know of the Gog Magog war. And that's what's fixing to go down. They got to hit Israel. And Israel is guarded by a shield. It sees incoming missiles and blows them out of the air before it hits Israel. So how would you hit Israel? You would have the bomb disguised as an airliner. Take it in under the guise of an airliner and blow Israel. You see what I mean? Just there you go. And that's how you begin this war. It's a war that Israel will win. But they will win because the P.I.Cs are going to make sure they win. Because they got to get the Temple Mount back. There is no way that they can make the Antichrist appear without the Holy Temple. They got to get it back. We have less than 30 days till the first blood moon. And I hope that you've looked into this, man. I really do. Because if you did, if you research these 4 blood moons, you will find that there is big shit coming. There is big, big stuff coming at Israel. And it's my belief that they will bomb Israel with this airliner. It only makes sense to me. It didn't go down. If the airliner went down, it would be pinging back. You wouldn't lose a giant airliner. It wouldn't just disappear. It was stolen, hijacked by the P.I.Cs. The people are still alive. The people are being held hostage, so to speak, but they're not being held hostage. They're being kept somewhere so that they can't relay information back. So when will this go down? Probably within the next 30 days. Probably. If it isn't Israel, it will be America. But we are the only 2 people that will be hit by a terrorist attack of this caliber. It's the only sense that I can make out of it. When that happens, if they hit Israel with this plane, if they bring mass devastation to Israel, you're going to see the beginning of what I would like to call the P.I.C's tribulation, the 7-year war, the Gog Magog war, the giant war. It's the one that's got to get Israel its temple back. They need this temple. That's kind of my thoughts on the airliner. I'm pretty sure I've put links up here concerning the 4 blood moons. So research that if you don't know what I'm talking about with the 4 blood moons. We only have until April 15th until the first of the 4 blood moons happens. And something big with Israel will go down in that 18-month period of time of the 4 blood moons. So please look into that. Normally, if I'm talking to somebody, they have the same watch as I do. They know what I'm talking about. And I know that at least not many people that are subscribed to my channel are subscribed for these reasons. You know, for the reasons of seeing what's going on with the PICs. But it is very important because we are all peasants, people. It don't matter what country you belong to. You are a big peasant as the next person. If you know somebody who's got a lot of money, they're a peasant. They don't listen to other music than you do. They don't watch other movies that you watch. You know, we all watch the same thing. We're all taught to believe in a similar way. So please check into that because it is important. It's very end times-ish. We are upon the last days. We're going to be taken out, man. And it's, at least one more time, it's my humble belief that we will be the sacrifice. Billions will die. Billions. I ain't just talking a few people, a few unprepared people. I'm talking most people will starve to death. Because when this tribulation happens, there will be no money. All money is fiat in this world. It's all based on debt, and it has no real value. It only has the value that people believe it has value. But that's why it's all going to go to hell. All fiat money will be gone. And if you do not have silver or gold, you will not have anything to spend. You will have nothing to barter for. Nothing at all. And I know this stuff is going on. I'm not even religious, and I know it's going on because I can clearly see it in everything. Everything is a matter of programming, man. I mean, like you watch a movie that doesn't tell you to go be gay. You listen to music that doesn't tell you Satan's the answer. I don't even believe in Satan. But I know that there's fuckers out there that do. I know there's people out there that believe in a biblical God. Yeah, like the creator of all things just created Satan and couldn't uncreate him. No, he had to go destroy mankind. The God had to keep creating souls that he knew he was going to have to send to hell, rather than uncreating Satan. Yeah, that's the kind of bullshit that, like, mankind's religion will get you. It'll get you paying a lot of money to a church, because that's your sacrifice to show you love God. It's all about your money, people. And it's all about sending your money to the PICs. The PICs that want nothing for you except for your death. And that's a fact. They want your money and they want your death. And they want your money and death in whatever way that you'll give it to them. And all I see is the world out there screaming for more laws. More laws, man. Yeah, give us more laws. More laws, more laws. We'll put all the bad people in prison. God, man. Listen, peasants. Stop fucking listening to the goddamn laws. Stop. Put a middle finger up at these fuckers. Tell them to go to hell. Try that. You know where it'll probably get you in prison, man. But, you know, you'd be a hell of a lot better off in prison than you would be running around thinking you know stuff. Man, have a great day and keep it jihadi out there. Peace.
Let's say you've had a hard day explaining tribulations to people. That's when you're going to need a soft drink that's going to bring it to you. Yes, Dr. Pepper. Yes. Mmm.
Now when he was a young man, he never thought he'd see people stand in line to see the boy king.